Engineer Suraj Singh speaks to you from Bharat, India. You know me very well. You might have seen many videos regarding many subjects. I'm talking about farmers or farming professionals. Why should I not speak about them? Or why should I speak about them? Both questions are there. Yes, practically, I am Bharatvasi, I am Indian. You are Bharatvasi, you are Indian. What is Bharat and what is India? We have to understand that. Some people say Bharat means villages and India means cities. Well, you may say that. But Bharat is name of this country, real name, and India is name given by British. Our name is Bharat. In fact, we are Bharatvasis. Bharat means a nation that is powerful, that was powerful, and that shall remain powerful in food magnificency. We are food-based nation. Really, to speak, we are not industrialized nation. We are food-based nation, and actually food is industry for us. If this food is not available, nothing can survive. If you don't eat food, there is no meaning of survival. You can't live, you can't stay, you can't work. Food, all types of foods I'm talking of, that is produced from all over our land, our Bharat Mata, our India. We call them farmers because they are by occupation, by profession, they work in fields, and by their blood, by their sweat, they give us food grains, vegetables, and many other items of consumption. And we live because of that. We export our food also. We store food. There was a time this was not possible. But by virtue of Green Revolution, we have a status now that we are, you can say, kind of superpower in food industry. You may say that. You may not be superpower in sciences, in engineering, in industries or somewhere else, but we are really a virtual superpower as far as food is concerned, and this is because of our magnitude of population, that is farming professionals or farming families, whom I am calling professionals because they are using technology. It's not simple work. You cannot say farming is very easy. It's not easy. Those who do not know, they may say something, but those who really know, this is very big science. Science that is directly related to nature. There is no theory behind that. Nature produced this science, and we understood that, and those farmers who apply that, they do a big job, real job. Now, there is some problem that exists between farmers and our nation. I would not say government because it's a national issue. There was a time in beginning we thought this very small revolution, this is nothing, oh, this is just the politics behind that. No, there's no politics behind this. Certain facts cannot be denied. If you deny, we deny ourselves, we cheat ourselves. We should not, you can say, we cannot discourage ourselves and we cannot discourage our co-citizens. They are right as well as they are. Government is right, but government speaks different language. Government should be supportive of farmers, but here it's different. They are not supporting farmers. I don't know reason behind that. Only reason is that they want to abuse their power. Government can abuse its power indeed, but that means it leads to destruction of people of this country. Farmers have certain genuine problems which should be resorted. But only if you know what problems are. If you know what I am saying, you have to follow that. That's not a democratic way. That's not a way to handle country. It's not your family alone. It's country, 130 crore people, and if you divide by 5 that one, you'll get number of families. So about, you can say, about 25 to 30 crores family live in this country, and out of that 70 to 80% people, 70 to 80% population come from farming industries. I am calling it industry because it's super industry. In fact, there may be legal recognition of industry, it doesn't matter. There is no legal recognition of agriculture as industry, I understand. But it is more than industry because if this industry doesn't exist, your other industries are useless. They won't be able to do something. It's not only industry, it's giving you power of everything. Means, if you don't listen to them, you don't listen to yourself. Politics should go away from this revolution. It's already gone. These people are so powerful. Their unity is so powerful. They have taught us a lesson. These farming professionals have taught us a lesson. They taught us a lesson that they are not dead, they should not be ignored, and unity is strength. And they are so rigid and truth-based people. What they speak, it's not fabrication. It's really, they suffer, they are grieved, so they come out in open, and they are tolerating all kind of impacts of adverse weather, cold weather, women, kids, youth, very senior veterans, olds, all classes of society. 90 years old, 95 years old, 85 years old, 80 years old, 20 years old, 90 or 50, all sections of society have joined this profession. This revolution. Doctors have joined revolution, lawyers have joined revolutions, bank employees have joined revolution. There is no section left in our country, no state left in this country which has not joined this revolution. So I should say, you cannot simply say this is a movement or a revolution. This is a kind of change of national style. It happened in 1857 to 1947. It happened during emergency in this country, and it moves from time to time. So I am finding same status that something is going to happen big way. Unfortunately, it is time for Modi to react, and he can prove that he really cares for nation, but he has not done it so far. He is playing with them. If you use police to beat them, to shoot them by, tear gas, to let them fall into ditches, you are not a PM or CM. You are a cruel person. These people are not from Pakistan or from China or from some other which you do not like to name. These people are not from there. These people are original citizens of this country, and they have every right according to the constitution of our country to speak, to demonstrate. Whatever you can do, they also are authorized, empowered to do. You cannot deny these facts to them. If they want to come to Delhi, they have every right to come. If they want to come to talk to you, they have every right to talk to you. If you don't want to talk to you, they don't want to talk to you, fine. But if they want to talk to you or you want to talk to them, it is mutual binding, legal binding, you should talk to them. You are not alone in this country. You are one of those who, unfortunately, you have come to that position where you govern society, you govern nation. It's your duty to talk to them. Being a prime minister, it's your first duty to talk to them, but you always run away from talking to people, from talking to reporters, from talking to journalists, which is your bad point, weak point, I can say. You are weakest prime minister, if I can say. Weakest prime minister as far as public coordination is concerned, as a public liaison is concerned. You think it's against your respect to talk to people, and that respect has been given to you only by those people that you are in office now, office of top seat. So you should first of all do your job, which you are not done. You are thinking for those who are already riches, you are not thinking for those who are real public. And if you don't think for them, public will not think for you. You are not above people of this country. This is people power that brought to you that power. So people are above you. Farmers are people of this country. If you don't think for farmers, they shall not think for you. And anguish, aggrieved status, impression on faces, is speaking their words, chanting out their conscience. Everything is telling, everything is told. They are aggrieved people. And if farmers are aggrieved, I, as citizen of this country, also feel aggrieved. You, as citizen of this country, must also feel aggrieved. We are all aggrieved. That's a fact. Food, wheat, grain, big problem. You cannot exploit them. I would say everybody should understand what problem is. Really problem. Why should we enslave farmers through these laws? Modi may say anything. Minister may say anything. They may say whatever they want to say. But facts lie there. Let them remain as they are. Let them enjoy their profession the way they are enjoying. Only you help them. But it's not happened. How could it be possible that in 2016, in 2017, these warehouses, these silos, yards were built when there was nothing as such law? How could those people dream that there would be such law, and they are now ready with that storage system? How could it be? How could it be possible? It is because of your annexation with them, naturally. Well, still I would say that we are not protectors as people. We are not protectors of these business people. We are not protectors of these industrialists, because they are industrialists because of ourselves. If they are businessmen, they are because of ourselves. If we are not there, they are not there. They take loans from banks and run away. They never pay, and these loans are declared NPAs. When these are declared NPAs, this is our money. Banks are gone, many banks are gone. Who is responsible for them? These people are responsible, to whom government wants to support. Why should I support some businessmen or industrialists? I have to support these people who give me food. They are more honest. They are honest. They work day and night. They work in every season. They work in all weather conditions. And we blame them. We cannot blame them. We have no authority to blame them. We should support them. If you don't support them, you don't support yourself. Why do you want to support those riches? Why do you want to support a prime minister who is a friend of these riches and he wants to even be model of those? Why do you want to support them? What is the reason behind? My farmers have given me food since I was born. You are in same situation. Everyone in same situation. So why should we not protect those people, support those people, because of whom we are surviving, we have survived? It's our basic responsibility. I do not support those riches who have become rich because of poor. If everybody using mobile, because of this mobile, these industries come up. You are using all these materials, because of these materials, these industries have come up. They have not come by excavation and getting wages. They have come because they have looted banks, robbed banks and run away. And they are doing the same thing. They would do the same thing. Nothing happens otherwise. We have to be very serious in this issue. My plea to everybody is, to every citizen is, keep aside politics. Keep aside to whom you support. Keep aside political leaders. This problem is indifferent. This is not political problem. We don't want to involve politicians in this, because politicians are rascals. All politicians are selfish. They are self-motivated. And they cheat people also. You know, today 245 Lok Sabha MPs are having criminal background. It's because of these politicians, and on top of that, because of our voters. Our voters never examine CVs of these candidates. They say, okay, I want to get PM Modi elected. I want to get somebody else elected. Approach is wrong. Our approach should be corrected. We must examine what sort of person is it, to whom I am going to vote. If you cannot do that, you are not Bharatvasi. You are blind mind. If you cannot think, these political leaders are not our representatives. Our representative is that person who is elected MLA or MP from my area, and that is my representative, my agent, my servant, because I am paying taxes, and through that taxes, that person gets his salaries, his remunerations, his cars, his bungalows, and every facility. So I have to get back him to work. That person doesn't work for Prime Minister or President. That person has to work for me. I am citizen of this country. I am appointing authority of that MLA or MP, and same you are. That person is our representative, our agent. If that person doesn't report to us and reports to Prime Minister, I don't need such MLA or MP. Or why should I need that person? It's not for Prime Minister. That MP is for me. So we have to keep this in mind. Now farmers are shaking whole nation. They have shaken people of this country. We should not think of what they are doing. We should think of what they are thinking about. They are better than me and you because they are courageous. They are hardworking. They can face adverse situations. So I should think for them. I should support them as citizen of this country. And it's my duty. It's my obligation. It's my national responsibility. It's my social responsibility. It's my moral responsibility, because they give me food. They give me food. Otherwise, I don't. Can you grow food in your balcony? Can you grow food yourself? If you can grow food, okay, fine. Go and grow it. Don't go and don't buy from them. Big point. It's not a special part of machine. It's not something else. It is food, and you cannot get otherwise. So be with them. Stay with them. They are our strength. Farmers are our foundation. Farming professionals are our scientists. They are field scientists, field technicians, field engineers. Because it's not necessary that you know theory. You must know practical. And they are practical by birth. Since for many centuries, they have done field work. There was no science of agriculture engineering. There was no science of like this, but it developed later on. And of course, we got highest yield based on that scientific methods. We have got multi-crops. Green revolution is a result of that. We must recognize that also. But who is operative of that? Farming professionals are operative. Farmers, so I'm calling them farming professionals, because farmer is something you think is kind of very dirty work or very low profile work. It's your mental problem to think that. It's not a dirty work. It's a great work because it's green work. They are dealing with nature. They deal with nature. They deal with soil. They deal with chemicals. They deal with animals. They deal with humans. They deal with every weather, rain. They will dust storm. They deal with cold. They deal with summer, 550 degrees Celsius. Can you deal with that? You sit in your shop and think you've done a lot of work, 12 hours a day, but they have no limit of time. They go late night or late in daytime, and they protect their fields from animals attack and everything they do, because they have to give you something. They keep food for them for 1 year every time and give you something for. It's you think you're purchasing something. It's charity type purchase you're doing, means where you're paying, how much you're paying for this. If you grow yourself, you shall know what value of farming is. It's a profession, though it's not recognized as a profession. They treat them as if they are workers, very low profile workers. They are untouchable. What do you mean by that? They are above politicians. Farmers is above king, because farmers gives you what king gives nothing. What does king give you? Nothing. What does politician give you? Nothing. They're only liars. They're all liars. All parties are liars, are fake, they're fraud. Farmers are farming families are not fraud. Yes, some may have money, so what? They say they wear jeans. They say they are big cars. Okay, so what's your problem? What's your problem if some farming professional uses car? What's your problem if they wear jeans? It's your mind, septic mind you are having. What do you want them? To follow you? To think where you think? Why? Are they your slaves? If farmer want to stay quality life, what's your problem? Don't you want to see them good? You want to see yourself good only? You want to say, I wear a skin touch pant and a skin touch shirt. You have that right, they don't have the right. So my dear countrymen, it's not that easy. They are right in their place. Maybe they have some problem. You have to help them. You have to listen to them. Maybe they say something which is not pleasant to you. For example, they sit on national highway and it pinches someone. It pinches some people. Oh, they have stopped my way, they have occupied my road, I cannot use my car and go to office. Yes, there can be complaint like that. Natural it is. But you are worried of your office. You are not worried of those who, why have they come to that level? Do you think that? Did you ever analyze that? Problem is, we never conduct any analysis in this country. We think, oh, everything is okay. Everything is okay. It will happen, they will solve it. Every problem comes because there is some problem behind problem. Every issue comes because there is some problem behind that issue. And that problem must be understood. And if you don't understand that problem, and until time you understand that problem, you cannot find solution to that problem, and that point is called risk, and we have to understand where risk is or where problem is. Once you understand problem, you can find solution to the Suppose there are 4 problems in some issue, and you think on those 4 issues and 4 problems, and you find solution to each and every problem. You'll say, I have solved this problem. That problem can be solved very easily if you think of that. If you say, no, it's politics, it's Congress, it's BJP, it's this and that bloody situation cannot help you. Forget this politics. Politics is not agriculture. Politics is not grain, politics is not rice, and politics is not vegetable. This is different world. Politics shall not give you anything. These leaders would not give you anything. But this agriculture shall keep you alive. Why do I worry politicians? They're all crooked. Unfortunately, we don't want to vote correctly. We don't learn to vote. We don't learn because we do not know Constitution of this country. 95% people do not know what is Constitution. 95% people, unfortunately. We have millions of educated people in this country. Millions and millions and crores educated people. Engineers, doctors, professors, scientists, IAS, PhD, this and that. How many of them do really know what is Constitution of this country? Shame on to intellectuals of this country, shame on to educated class of this country who have no interest in learning under which rule they are living. You don't want to learn. You don't want to know what is this politics. You don't want to know. You don't want to know what is your nation. You don't want to know what is society. You don't want to know what are institutions. But you want to claim that you are a patriot citizen. Every patriot has a duty to know under which rule is thing. Constitution of India is our first law, top law, rule number 1 of this country, without which you cannot move. This is system. This is a charter for everybody. You are having a charter, and that charter equal to Constitution of this country. Bharat ka Samvidhan is a charter. Your rights are written there. Your duties are written there. Everybody's duties are written there. Duties of all institutions is there. Everything is there. And if you cannot read that, you cheat yourself, you cheat your nation. It's your duty to know it because you are going to take oath under this Constitution. Every government employee, every government officer, every government higher authorities, including all judges, politicians and executives and president and all, they undertake oath of Constitution of this country. So they violate all time too. Just taking oath is not enough. Just swearing ceremony is not enough. It should be understood properly. And if you do not know them, you can't raise questions with these politicians. You think politicians are leaders? I say politicians are not leaders. Citizens of this country are leaders because citizens of this country make them leader. So farming professionals are also citizens of this country. They have every right to ask their people, ask their representative, and their representatives are required to answer them satisfactorily. And if there is an error caused by these politicians, by these representatives, it must be corrected. It happened very bad in Rajya Sabha that this bill was forced to be passed without even division of votes. What does it mean? Where has Constitution gone? Where procedures of conduct of proceedings of Rajya Sabha have gone? Who is responsible for that? Chairman of Rajya sat silently. He had gone against Constitution of this country. Do you want to burn your Constitution? Do you want to destroy your Constitution? This is the only Constitution in the whole world which is having strength, which is having power, and you should respect it. If you don't respect your Constitution, you cannot call yourself an independent sovereign nation. You cannot call yourself republic. You cannot call yourself democratic. You cannot call yourself secular. You cannot call you anything. That's what is required. And you can't call yourself a citizen of this country if you don't respect this Constitution. When you get a passport, you sign undertaking that I have allegiance to Constitution of this country. Do you sign or not? You sign every application officially that I have allegiance to Constitution of this country. When you take voter card, you sign same undertaking. Do you know that? Or you just say, oh, I signed it and that's okay. You just signed it, we accepted that condition. So you should know Constitution of this country. Just preambles is not enough. Preambles is root of that, strength of that, power of that. But at least laws of your voting you should know. What's your value as citizen? What's the meaning of vote? We do not know. And that is why this is happening, the farmers' problem. Farming people also did not care for that before. Now they are realizing that they made a mistake. They are realizing now, because they have been thrown with certain stones through these three acts, that we want to throw stones on you because we want to buy your material at lower cost and hoard it and then sell at a higher cost. And your land is our land indirectly, because once we make a contract with you, you have to follow us. Do you want that state? Do you want that state of living for farmers? Their land, their crop, their right, not your right. That we have to understand. It's your home, for example. You have your home, and government says, okay, I am giving this home to someone else on tenancy, and you enjoy it. They force you. Do you accept that? You shall not accept that. If you accept that, fine. But can you? Never ever. It's my property, it's my land, it's my right to use it, how I use it, why you're coming interfering it. Same thing these agriculturists are asking. It's our land, it's our crop, it's our product. We want certain price on this product. We will not sell you below that price. You legalize this. That's what they say. This is my land, this is my crop, this is my product. I want some rate, I want some return for this, and that's what should be legalized. And if somebody buys lower than on the price, because sometimes what happens, there's abundance of crop, there's abundance of wheat grain, and it's not consumable, so you have to keep it, but who shall buy it? It's duty of state to buy it, or let them sell freely and you get out of that. So question is, if farmer, a farming professional or that producer doesn't get back its return, so what's the purpose of farming? What's the purpose of growing crops? What's the use of land? This is what these professionals, these farming agriculturists want to resolve. This point, if we cannot understand, if we cannot understand this point, we can never understand this problem. This is shouting point, this is crying point. Crying. This is crying as well as boiling both. Crying and boiling both are reverse. It's crying, it's boiling, but there is no ear to listen to them. No ear. They are debating unnecessarily. First of all, there should be no contract farming. Okay, if contract is required, it should be between farming owner and whoever is other party. It's different. But why force them? Question is that. It's crop, it's perishable item. We know if you don't preserve it, it perishes due to rain, due to bad weather, due to heat, high temperature. Perishable, do you understand? That can destroy itself, that can decompose and can't be used. This means money is lost in that case. You should protect farming professional from that. Can you do that? You cannot do that. You want that they should submit to some riches who buy from them and leave them aside. This means there is a danger everywhere. Why don't you guarantee farmers, farming professionals, that you will make hoardings for them, you will make silos for them, you will make warehouses for them, more warehouses, more markets where they can sell product. There's a program. Where is that program? What's your program? Why don't you enhance numbers of these so-called mandis, so-called buying centers? Why don't you increase its quantity? Why do you want private people to come there? Why? What's the reason behind that? A person who knows nothing about farming, that person has money, and that person thinks money can buy everything. Farming professionals are not your servants. They are owners of their profession, they are owners of their work. Just like you think ownership is higher, farming professionals are all, they are, you can say, self-employed people. But this self-employed is different. This employing is different. Here there is a risk factor. That risk is crop can be lost. Crop proceeds can be lost due to bad weather or due to some other reason. You have to analyze that and solve that problem. It's duty of central government, it's duty of state government. Though state government is directly involved in this, central government has no mandate in Constitution of India, because agriculture is confined to state. According to state list, concurrent list and union list have got no place in that. Even then, it's duty of government to take care of citizens of this country. And that's why I'm saying that try to analyze this problem rather than freely handling, freely disposing it to hands of riches, few riches of this country. Everybody cannot buy whole crops. Only those who have billionaires only can buy that. So why should billionaire come into this field? Why? Question is that why? Let government support farmers by allowing such constructions of more and more local storehouses, you can say, local storage houses. Why should one go to 500 kilometers, 400 kilometers, 200 kilometers for depositing crop? Well, I may not be very well informed about this issue, but common sense says that everybody has problem, every profession has problem, and every profession has solution. This trade or this profession or this occupation must have many problems, and it has many problems since independence. There was manual farming before, now it's tractorized farming, and in future there will be more and more changes. You cannot say that problems do not exist, and you cannot pass on problems to those who have monies. You cannot pass problems. Our constitution doesn't allow that. Means there is some limit. If you go beyond that, you will suffer. Farming is not an ordinary profession. It's not a protected profession. It's a profession of risk, full of risks. And that's the reason why still people are doing that. And I am happy that educated youth, they are doing this field. Means all those children from farming families, they have been working in this field in addition to their incorporating or their joining armed forces and police. They're still contributing to agriculture sector. It's a good one. They are PhD, they are postgraduates, they are engineers, and many more professions directly or indirectly involved with agriculture. Nothing wrong with that, but the question is, agriculture is full of risk all times. And that should be taken care of by people of this country, not by few individuals. We cannot sell farming profession to riches. No, it can't be sold. You can't do it. Even if by law you indirectly make language, oh, this is in their interest, let them understand their interest. If they say it's not in our interest, means it's not, because they know much better than everybody else. Only farming or agriculturists, they know much better than what I know, or what do you know, or what Modi knows, or what somebody else knows. They know much better than all us, because they have been dealing with this profession for centuries. It's not 10 or 20 years. They have been doing it for many, many centuries, and they know very well what's good for them or what's bad for them. We should leave it to them and let them suggest how can state help them, how can center help them. That is what is required. That's what I say. With this, I would like to say, support them, good, this support nation and all that. Thank you very much. Jai Bharat.